the law.
Oh, hey, my grandfather came to this country with nothing. He couldn't even speak the language. But he worked hard, and he made a place for himself and his family. Now, why can't you people do the same?
Hey, my grandfather built this country, man. He fought wars for it. And most places he went wouldn't let him sit down and get a cup of coffee. I can't even catch a cab in New York. You know, it doesn't matter how many degrees I get. All you people see is color. Your grandfather was an immigrant. My grandfather was born here, Duke. And you people still look at me as just another nigga.
Riveting history lesson, Professor.
All right, just let him go.
I say he's right. What did you say? I said he's right.
Beginning tens of thousands of years ago, people migrated to North America and the land that now make up the United States. In the 16th century, new groups made the journey, coming from Europe, Africa, and Asia. Today, people continue to arrive in large numbers from every part of the globe. Regardless of when they journeyed, they left their homelands as immigrants in search of new opportunities and freedoms. They arrived as immigrants who worked, struggled, and adapted to the new world. Now, this world was new to them, okay? It was new to them, you know, so you got to think about it, people. Europeans are immigrants. They are foreigners. So how is it that a foreigner or an immigrant can tell a native what to do on his own land? All right, that's due to the conquering. Also, there was a room, well, there were several rooms where it actually had pictures of Europeans' faces with their personal information showing their port of arrival. It's like a list of alien passengers in the ships. So it actually had a picture of their face, their families, and a lot of them didn't have surnames. A lot of the Slavics that entered didn't have surnames. And it's a room that's dedicated to showing how, you know, like it kind of reminds you of a passport, but it's not a passport. Okay. So 12 million immigrants entered the United States through Ellis Island between 1892 and 1954. In the peak year 1907, over 1 million immigrants stepped across the portal. Legislation enacted in 1924, however, dramatically reduced the number of immigrants allowed into the United States and changed the process of entering for all. Not until 1965 did the nation ease restrictions and open a new era of immigration. Okay? Remember, people, Europeans are foreigners. Anytime they say that they're American, you got to correct them. You got to correct them, people. Because if you don't correct them, they stand as the sovereign. They stand as the ruler. All right? Now, they have an oath of allegiance. Anytime you become a naturalized citizen, you have a national citizen, which is the highest ranked citizen. Those are the Aboriginal indigenous people of the land. Then you have naturalized citizens. Those are the foreigners that come over here to the Americas to become citizens. Okay? Then you have subject citizens, which are like 14th Amendment, water states, people with no nationality, etc. And last but not least, you have aliens. Those are the people that come to this land and remain foreigners and basically don't have any real documentation to prove such. Okay? So they have an oath of allegiance. This is something else I took a picture of. And it says the final step in becoming a naturalized citizen of the United States is taking the oath of allegiance at a formal naturalization ceremony. The video outright shows a group of new citizens at the recent ceremony swearing this oath. Now, this is what they say. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or a citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by the law, and that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, so help me God. That is all trickery. All right? All trickery. Wake up, people. All right?